Yeah.
then you kind of need
You
to get
kind
in
of
there.
have to.
Yeah. Whoa! We pulled a legendary. I recognized it this time.
You mean an enchanted?
Oh.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle, and this is my lovely wife, Lace, and you are watching Sweet Potatoes. And today, we have two boxes, not just one box, of Lorcana, ARCHAZIA'S Island. So, this is going to be our second and probably more than likely last box opening
Probably.
video here. We're a little bit short on time for this video, so we are going to rush through it a little bit. If we see, of course, cards that we like, we'll stop and ooh and ah at the art. But overall, unfortunately,
Now we gotta really do that. Ooh,
yeah, ooh ah.
ah.
All right, next card. Unfortunately, because of our time crunch, we are going to rush through a little bit. But we've already opened up one box, and I'm sure by the time this video comes out, hopefully you would have already seen that video.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Words!
Words are hard.
Words are hard, guys. Words are super hard.
All right.
So we're going to kind of rush through a little bit quicker. Boom. Look at my pack opening technique.
Wow.
It's become a
Cool.
lot better. So we're going to go a little bit quicker through.
Stop if we see anything we haven't seen.
Stop, yeah, exactly. We'll stop if we see anything we haven't seen. Honestly, so far, what I really want to see that I haven't seen yet is the Aurora, that legendary. You know, the one who's sleeping in the bed? Or is that Sleeping Beauty or Aurora?
I thought that was Enchanted, the same princess.
There's an enchanted version of that card. but
Got it.
There's a
Okay.
regular legendary of that card as well.
Got it.
Izzy.
Oh, good old Izzy.
I swear, people are gonna know Izzy more than
Oh, yeah.
more.
Oh,
But they're just
Izzy.
gonna know Izzy in the context of like, grr.
Grr, Izzy, grr.
She's always barking. I'm sorry about
She
that. guys.
is. She is a mini Australian Shepherd, and
She is.
she needs some chickens to chase.
We do not have those chickens that she can chase.
Nope.
Unfortunately. So.
Loves to just herd things.
I know. She herds Pepper, who's
She
bigger
does.
than her.
Our bigger dog.
She herds Mel, who's not bigger than her, but is a cat. So.
It doesn't work well herding a cat.
No, I don't think Mel appreciates it very much.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Yeah. So in our last box opening, we did only get 3 legendaries. For those of you who haven't seen it, we got a Donald Duck, a Mickey, and the Tamatoa. So I was actually really
That was
happy
cool.
about the Donald Duck there. But that was a little bit under average for a box. Normally, and from our experience, it tends to be around 4 at least.
Does it?
4 legendaries, yeah. So maybe we just had a tainted box.
Maybe.
Even though it had the cool Donald Duck that I wanted.
It did have the cool Donald Duck
Yeah.
on it, yeah.
We still have not pulled our first Enchanted. And I know these box openings aren't just about pulling
Hey,
Enchanted.
that's cool.
Yeah, I always like this mirror belt.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's a
cool.
really nice one. But it would be nice to pull one.
It would be.
Not gonna complain if we do. There's Iago. Still hoping for that
Twitch.
first Enchanted, babe.
We'll see. I mean, I feel like our odds are a little bit better with opening 2 booster boxes.
I don't know, we opened up 4 of, we opened up 4 of, what is that set? Not Arcade, I keep wanting to say ARCHAZIA'S.
Ursula.
No, Azurite C. They both
Oh,
start with A.
jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We opened up 4 of those and we didn't get it. And they say it's 1 in 90 packs. So 1 in 90
How many
packs,
are in a booster box?
24,
Oh,
I think. Am I doing my math right?
I don't know.
I feel like I have to look now and see.
Here, I'll take a look. You
You
open
take a
up a
look.
pack.
You take a look and see.
12 cards per pack, it says.
Well, yeah, but how many? How many packs?
I'm looking at the box here and I'm like, 24. There we go.
Aha! So I was right.
24.
Yeah, 24. Hey, there's the Mirabelle again. Steel Coil,
Pascal.
Pascal. I really like that Pascal. Oh, super rare
Whoa,
Mirabelle.
that's cool.
I don't think we've actually seen this one.
No,
yet,
that's
so
really cool.
I really like that art.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
I mean, if you guys haven't caught on, we like Encanto.
We do.
Or we love Encanto.
We do.
So,
That was a good one. It was one I never expected to be good either. We hopped on that train late.
we had very low expectations for that movies.
Yeah,
For that movies.
And we watched it super late. I just didn't think it was going to be any good. And
No,
then-
I didn't either. And we actually really loved it. So
Yes.
we play the music and we start with, This Is My Family, the first song in the album. And Elijah just goes crazy. Hey, there's a
Right.
legendary.
Oh, hey, isn't that supposed to be the Enchanted version? Or there is an Enchanted
There is an
version.
Enchanted
Sorry,
version.
I said that wrong.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But
And
there
then
you go,
it's
first
your
legendary.
Woo.
And I do really like that card.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
a cool one.
Hopefully we can get, actually, I'm pretty sure if there's an Enchanted you want, it's definitely the Aurora.
Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely would want the Aurora.
I know, that would be a cool get.
That would.
But as I was saying, we play the Encanto
yeah.
first song, and Elijah he does this.
He starts pumping.
He starts fist pumping, and it's super funny.
I actually love what he fist pumps too. It's so funny. Just put on some chill music.
You can put on like classical piano, and he'll start going like,
And on beat too, which is impressive.
which is so funny. That kid loves music.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
There's something so fun and magical about like bringing all your childhood. Well, Encanto's not a childhood movie since it's newer, but
No, yeah, it's not.
starting to share all like your childhood movies and everything with your little ones is something.
It's fun.
It's so fun and
Yeah.
magical.
So we can't wait to do that. Like we've been sharing a lot of Pokemon
Yeah.
with Elijah, and
Oh, we haven't seen that.
no,
Have we?
I think we've seen it at least once or
Okay, well,
twice.
I am noticing. Oh wow, that's
That's
pretty.
a nice one. Yeah,
That's really pretty.
Isabella, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And then restoring
cool.
the crown.
Oh, but you know what? We did take Elijah to Disney Tokyo.
We did.
Oh, we could talk about Disneyland in Tokyo.
I know.
That
well,
was
we
cool.
I was talking about Pokemon, but we could talk about Disneyland.
But Disneyland Tokyo.
Yes. Which, by the way, guys, if you go to Disney Tokyo looking for Lorcana, I don't think they have it. First off, just want to say we visited a lot of shops, not looking for Lorcana, but just visiting the shops. It's
It was a very
kind of
rainy
cool.
day.
Yeah, it's rainy. It was a rainy day, so you do want to get away from the rain sometimes. Hey!
Oh!
There it is. So that's the one I was talking about in terms of like, one we haven't seen. And look at that, we actually pulled it.
Wow.
I know. I actually love the art. It's a pretty
It's
card.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's a really pretty card. So, hey, and then Lucky.
Woohoo.
Hey, if you're building that puppy deck, that Lucky's pretty good, I think. That's the Aurora we were looking for.
Yeah,
so
that's it. That's pretty.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that pull.
Um,
So, but if you're looking for Lorcana, unless we looked in the wrong spots, they didn't seem to sell any in Disney Tokyo. No Japanese or anything like that.
in general, Lorcana was a little hard to find in Japan, but it was just recently released there.
We looked in a lot of card shops in Japan.
Oh, cool Daisy Duck.
Cool Daisy Duck.
Susie.
And so we found a lot of Pokemon, of course. The
Yes.
Pokemon being the biggest one. I
Obviously.
mean, we found some Magic, and shops did have Lorcana, but a lot of what they sold in terms of sealed product was the starter decks.
Yeah.
They had a lot of starter decks. I asked a lot of the vendors or the shop sellers or whatever there if they had, first chapter. So, because at that time, Rise of the Floodborn hadn't released in Japan yet. At the time of this video, it has. But I asked all these shops if they had first chapter, Japanese, and all of them said it was sold out. So a lot of them, they did have display cases of first chapter cards, and it just, you couldn't find any actual sealed product of Lorcana first chapter, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was very hard.
Couldn't find it.
Even cards wise, I didn't feel like they had a whole lot.
They had some.
They had some, but there wasn't like huge variety. Or
there was one shop that actually did kind of like a lotto system. They hid the Rapunzel Gifted with Healing card, which is one of the most sought after. Hey, there's Scrooge Legendary. That's pretty cool. Hey, and a hollow glass slipper. That's pretty cool
too.
They did a whole lotto system where you can buy a card. It was behind a display, but they had a whole bunch. You just didn't know what you were gonna get.
So
you were taking a chance, and they hid the Rapunzel Gifted with Healing behind that. So I can't remember how much they charged per card. But yeah, I was like, why can't you just sell the Rapunzel? And a lot of those shops, when I was looking, they were already selling the Rapunzel Gifted with Healing card for about $50. That's already market price here in the US, so it didn't really seem like the best price, in my opinion, for that, because it's like, I don't know. For Japanese, I feel like they could have made it a little bit cheaper, but
unless it's just doing well over there.
Well, it could be competitively. It's like in every Amber deck kind of card. So
fair enough. But real quick, we gotta talk.
Hey, I love that Snow White.
I know, it's so pretty.
It's such a cool card.
That's cool too. Disneyland Tokyo.
Right,
especially compared to California. I thought it was really cool. Like, they have a section of Beauty and the Beast where, like, Beauty and the Beast world, very French themed.
Best ride, by the way, sorry.
Oh, obviously. That was good. Yeah, that was. But I think everyone who knows anything about Disney Tokyo knows it's known for its Beauty and the Beast ride.
I didn't know that.
Wait, you didn't know much about Disney Tokyo.
I didn't. That's what Lace is for. That's what my wife is for. I'm just there to look for Lorcana and be disappointed.
Yeah. So, well, thank goodness Goddess with the ride. Like, that ride was so good. It took you through the whole story. And, like, by the end, you're, like, in tears. Like, it was so good.
I know. I was about to cry.
I know. It got me. I was like, oh.
I look over at Lace, and she's just trying not to cry. Like,
it was so magical. Well, and then we have our son with us going through this, and he's just mesmerized.
Yeah, like, I was tearing up too.
Yeah. Can I just say how cool it is to how many rides you can take your little ones on? Like, our son was 15 months old almost at the time.
At that time, yeah.
And there was
which is not far from the time this video is.
Yeah, no, it's not. But
hey, Pongo super rare.
Oh.
So, we haven't seen very many of that card.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
But for, him only being 15 months, a year old, there's actually quite a bit we could take him on. And so that was really cool. I love how many rides, because they just either sit next to him and I just kind of, made sure I kept my arm around him. But honestly, once he's on the ride, he's good, or sit in your lap.
Yeah, he
loved it. Oh my gosh, he loved the rides. I've never seen him so excited. It was so cute. And the Winnie the Pooh ride. Oh,
legendary. We've found that one before.
That's cool.
Or at least in our personal opening, we did. Yeah.
But the Winnie the Pooh ride was also really cool and very different. It was just really fun, and like Disneyland, California. They have like their trading pins and stuff. Well, here it was like. What was their thing? Well, like
the popcorn buckets?
The popcorn buckets and
is that really their thing?
I don't know if that would you comparatively, but it was really cool. They had like so many different flavored popcorns.
Because sorry, real quick aside, because I was looking on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. Someone like scalped a whole. Hey, so legendary Lady Tremaine. That's pretty cool.
That is, and it's a holo.
Oh, it's a holo. Okay, so legendary holo.
Yeah.
I mean, Lady Tremaine's not exactly my favorite character, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, someone scalped a whole bunch of these popcorn buckets. They were the, I know. They basically had a whole bunch of them, and they sold it online. Oh
God, I didn't open another since you was leaving that.
Yeah, sorry.
How? Why?
It was the Star Wars, like, what's that circular... I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Death Star?
Yeah, the Death Star. that thing. They had a whole bunch of those, and
how do you scalp that?
I don't know. Some people
do
are
you
like,
just have like trash bags of these things? They're not small.
No, they did.
Oh my gosh.
They carried like a whole bunch of like bags, and they had a whole bunch of them.
Well, he looked like a fool.
That's the picture I saw. Some people made the argument for that of like, well, what about people that can't get to the park that day, and you know, it's a limited, I guess,
Great.
release.
Some people buy one, use it, decide they don't need it anymore, and sell it online.
I mean,
you don't need to scalp it and keep it from the people who go there and are like, hey, we made it all the way here. I want to grab this bucket.
But do you think they ran out? Disney, I mean. Do you think
that'd be pretty crazy if they did?
Right, I feel like they would have enough.
I don't think you could buy
I'm actually
enough.
looking for that king candy for my deck, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think you could really buy enough. Like if you wanted to scalp, I don't think you could very successfully because it is such a bulky item.
Well, he did it. Whoever that dude was, he had a lot.
That's so sad.
How much are those popcorn
buckets? These
buckets?
people, $20.
Yeah, he sold it for like 65 though online.
Oh my!
And they were
gosh,
selling.
That is well, I believe it because you have to go to the parks to get those.
By definition, that is scalping.
It's just sad because these adults come in and ruin the space for kiddos. I mean, it's cool that you can get it if you're from somewhere else. Oh gosh. I'm a little too excited.
Hold on.
Pause.
Gotta fix the camera. Just sit there and look pretty, babe.
Yep.
Sit there and look pretty.
I didn't do anything.
Okay. We good?
Cool, Queen of Hearts.
I think it's still slightly loud. Hold on.
It was fine.
I go based off like the line.
Yeah, the line was fine for a moment.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, it was. Pause.
There we go. Don't mess with it.
Okay.
It's there. Okay.
We're good.
Cool.
Cool Queen of Hearts and Steel Coil. That's the first time we've seen that Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, it is. That's cool.
All right. So last pack of the first booster box. Still no Enchanted. I know we're not supposed to be purely looking for Enchanteds, babe, but it's driving me crazy. We haven't found our first Enchanted.
I know.
It's crazy. What were we talking about?
Okay, well, popcorn buckets. They were really cool. The different flavored popcorn was cool. Like, I actually really love the soy sauce and butter popcorn.
That was pretty decent.
I want to try that at home. Who knew?
It wasn't my favorite in terms of popcorn flavors.
I really liked it.
What other ones did we try?
Well, we did the honey popcorn. That was really good. And then the other one was strawberry Napoleon. I didn't care for that one. It was really sweet.
That one was pretty good. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess you can consider that pretty sweet, but
yeah.
Pause on the story. Hey, see? We actually got 5 legendaries.
Okay, so we made it for the last one. And we got some really cool ones. Like, I love the Hercules and obviously
the Aurora. Yeah. So we got Lady Tremaine, so an legendary Hollow, Radigan, Aurora, Scrooge McDuck, and Return of Hercules. And I would say this was like the one we wanted.
Yes, it really was.
I think
like that one is really pretty.
That one's really nice.
All right, box 2.
Box 2.
Here we go.
Popcorn buckets.
Yes, strawberry Napoleon. Too sweet.
I thought it was delicious.
I like the honey, and I really like the soy.
The honey was good because it wasn't really too sweet. It had like a slight honey flavor to it.
And we got the Pooh Bear bucket, so it fit perfectly.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was so cute. Nice, we got the cutest little Pooh Bear poncho for our son, and then he had the big honey bucket popcorn. It was just adorable. Now he loves that poncho. He's always reaching for it.
I know.
So cute. Anyways, I will say Disney Tokyo was so fun to explore. Even if you've been to, I've been to Disneyland California so many times. And it was so cool to completely explore it new. Everything's different. Even though they have Frontierland, they have all the same spaces, it's designed completely different. So
compared to
California.
Oh, we haven't seen that Clarabelle, I think. This is the first time we've seen that one. I thought that card was kind of interesting. And then foiled Dolores.
Point is it was fun to explore and it felt new.
Compared to
because I have been to California's park quite a bit. Lived in LA a few years. I had the annual pass. It was fun.
You're kind of a Disney adult.
I'm not an obnoxious one, I swear. I just would go there with friends, It's fun. But yeah, it was really cool. It was so fun to explore. So glad we did that. Even with a 15-month-old, you can have so much fun at Disney with a 15-month-old. Just obviously can't go on Space Mountain.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I've been on Space Mountain.
I know. One day we'll go back to Disney, at least California. Although I
Right.
still haven't been to Disney World. I really want to go to Disney World.
Oh, there it
there's
is again.
another.
Yeah.
And John Silver.
You didn't hit the camera this time with the...
Woo!
You did it. I mean, overall, so would you say that you actually like Disney Tokyo versus regular Disneyland here? Well, and I guess there's different parks.
There is.
Right, there's different parks here in the US.
We didn't go to Disney Sea Tokyo, which I actually kind of regret not doing that. The reason we decided not to was because it's like California Adventure. It's not as little kid friendly.
Which one? Sea?
Yeah, Disney Sea. But I wish we would have just gone. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, we just didn't really have the time.
Well, we could have made the time, and then I wish we would have kind of just spent the money to try and get into the new Fantasyland. That looked really cool.
Oh, you had to spend extra money to go?
Yeah, because they're limiting how much you can get in it because it just opened in 2024.
Got it.
So it's Tangled, Peter Pan, and Frozen. So everyone's like dying to get in there. But, so didn't get to check out that park. Regret that. I wish we would have just done it despite having a little one because it was so fun taking him to explore everything. Like, he had so much fun.
He did.
Even for a 15-month-old. Yeah, he's never going to remember it, but we're going to cherish those memories forever.
I know. Like, no, it's not that he won't. Yeah, I guess maybe he might not remember it. But I don't know. It's still good to have experiences with your kid.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever really liked that argument of, oh, they're not going to remember it, so don't feel like you have to do anything fun.
I know.
That was always weird to me because it's like...
They may not remember the details, but they will remember the bonding, the fun the family had together.
It's the bonding with your kid.
It's a feeling and that they'll always carry with them.
Yeah, never been a big fan of that argument of, they won't remember. So
and I'm sorry, seeing him light up. We even took him on Pirates of the Caribbean. He loved the little drop and he was like beating his hands to the tune of It's a Pirate's Life. It was so cute.
And I'm sorry, I don't buy that argument because there are kids who don't grow up with parents that have issues later on in life in terms of psychologically speaking. It doesn't happen.
When they're really little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, there is an effect there. So
which means the opposite is true too. If you do have fun experiences with your little ones, it will stick with them even if they can't fully remember it.
Honestly, I think it does. So
again, we will forever cherish that when they're all grown up and we can tell them about like, oh, I remember when this was going on.
We made sure to take videos too.
Oh yeah.
So
just so worth it. If you have a little one and you're debating whether or not to go to Disney because they're so young, just do it.
Just do it.
It's fun. You find ways to entertain them in line. Hey.
And
you find ways. Get the little wand that spins around and around. Entertainment for ages. And I hit the camera again.
The camera again. What's going on?
But so worth taking them. They can still go on all the rides. Not all of them, but a good amount of them.
We went at Elijah's pace.
We did. I wish we even had an extra day. We didn't even get to explore everything. We didn't get to do everything.
Yeah, if you guys do decide to go to Disney Tokyo, just prepare to not see everything in one day. Especially with little ones, it's hard.
It is. I wish we would have taken it, you have to take a few days. You really do.
You do. Some of the rides have crazy wait times, which another lady, Tremaine... Is that our first legendary of the box, I think? I haven't really been paying attention.
Actually, I think it is, yeah. No, it is, because we would have laid it out.
So.
Yeah, if you're a Disney-loving family like us, take the few days.
I mean, I like Disney. I think...
Like me.
Since Lorcana, I will say I've had a bigger appreciation for Disney characters. It's fun seeing them in... just a different art, different light.
Well, now you're rewatching a lot of the movies. He's having a new appreciation for them.
Ooh, Baloo.
That is so cute.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I like that for Elijah because he loves that song, Bare Necessities.
Oh, he does love Bare Necessities.
That is cute. I really like that. Oh, wow.
That's nice.
pretty too.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are just rambling on about Disney Tokyo. That was fun.
I mean, we went there. We did spend all day. So we went from opening till closing.
We did.
We actually survived with a 1-year-old from 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Park opens at 9.
Yeah.
We went with the shuttle at the hotel, or else we would have showed up later.
Right.
So
it was a free shuttle.
Yeah.
So
I would not mind getting there after opening time unless you really want to book rides.
Yeah.
Then you kind of need to.
You kind of have to.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh! We pulled a legendary. I recognized it this time.
You mean an Enchanted?
Oh.
We pulled a legendary.
I'm gonna mess that up every time. Oh man. Anyways, okay, we got Restoring Atlantis, which we love that movie.
That's a great movie.
That's really cool.
I think it's a beautiful Enchanted.
I love it, especially seeing it in person.
I know.
And we love that movie, so that's exciting.
we got a legendary, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna make fun of you for that. It was funny. But dang, look at that. That's nice. Ooh. Wow.
That's really cool. Finally pulled an Enchanted.
So our first Enchanted, and I'm glad it's a movie we love too.
Yeah, me too.
Atlantis, that's a movie both Lace and I love. Yeah, our first ever English Enchanted.
Woo, we did it.
And I was complaining about it.
You were.
I was. We've opened up so many boxes.
We have.
Now, I will say, when we did that Japanese opening, it didn't take very many boxes to get the Elsa Enchanted.
Yeah, we got lucky.
We got super lucky on that one. But,
and that was super cool. Don't get me wrong, I love Elsa, but like Atlantis has a special spot in my heart.
I know. So that's cool. Hey, good job, babe. You pulled it. You did it.
Skills.
I'm pretty sure you pulled the Elsa as well last
I think I pulled everything for you. You're welcome. I'm your little lucky charm.
Yeah. I looked back at the videos. You did not pull that Umbreon. It was actually me.
Ah, dang.
Yeah. I thought it was you, but
dang it.
Yeah, sorry. It was me. But I would give you the credit regardless.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah,
That's
you're
okay.
welcome.
There's evidence.
There's video evidence. Sorry, babe. But yeah, I mean, in terms of Enchanted, you've pulled every Enchanted so far. So technically, now what I'm going to complain about is I haven't pulled an Enchanted yet.
Bummer.
You've pulled both.
Woo.
You pulled the 2 Enchanteds we've pulled so far.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Anyways, what were we talking about?
We were still on Disney. We probably talked a lot about Disney. People are probably like, all right.
They're talking about Disney.
I get it.
Disney. It's almost like it's a Lorcana box opening. Why are they talking about Disney?
Seriously.
I think, what was I saying? I was like, I've had a big appreciation for Disney, seeing it within the art. We're watching the movies again. We recently watched Atlantis. One of my personal favorites, Treasure Island. Treasure Planet. A little different. Hey, there's a
Another
Queen Legendary. So we're actually doing relatively good.
Yeah, already got 4.
I mean, and we got another Legendary right there.
Yeah.
So I thought you were joking when you said Legendary, and I thought that was really funny. Like, oh, she said Legendary on purpose. And then I realized you weren't joking. I thought that was funny.
I don't know why I'm so good at messing that up.
I know. That was funny. But yeah, we're definitely, it's nice kind of going back, seeing the movies.
Yeah. They're just so
What was
fun.
one that we watched? I mean, we kind of watched Bolt. I was tired. And I mean,
this is trying to catch up on jet lag coming back.
Ooh, don't get me started on jet lag. That was terrible.
That was rough, especially with the little one.
Can we talk about traveling with Elijah?
Oof.
Like,
he actually did really good.
No. He did really good overall, but I will say
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I will say that.
I know a lot of people they give you like the tips and tricks for on the plane. No one ever talks about jet lag coming back.
Sometimes they do. They do.
Hey, another legendary. Wow. So Minnie Mouse. I like that one. That's nice. Whoa, is that card supposed to be like that? What? I don't know if you can see that. It's got some weird glitter. Is that always like that?
I don't know. I think sometimes we've seen that on cards.
I have not. No, that does not have it. Do you see it?
So is that printing?
I mean, look at it in the light.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That looks like a printing issue, actually.
It kind of looks like a printing issue.
Funny.
I don't think I can get it on. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
Maybe not. I don't know. I swear I've seen that before, though.
No, but like, normally this kind of foiling's pretty clean. I think that's a printing issue. Weird.
Interesting.
I don't know.
People do talk about it. It's just there's not a way around it, really. There's just not.
The jet lag.
You're just gonna suffer.
Yeah, I mean, so going to Japan, it took us maybe 2 days to fully recover from jet lag, I would say.
Yeah, and it's not as bad going there.
Coming back, that took us a week.
Oh, a little over a week.
A little over a week just to recover from jet lag.
That was rough.
It's out. Honestly, we've had these boxes for a while now, and it was because it took us so long to recover from jet lag that we didn't film a video for a long time. And,
See,
and honestly,
look.
Oh, it does, but that's not normal. I'm pretty sure that's not normal. Like I can look at here. I'm gonna pull a random foil. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's a printing issue. You see it?
Yeah. Oh, this definitely looks like a printing issue on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's unfortunate, and I kind of heard that about ARCHAZIA'S Island, which is slightly disappointing. I'm still loving it, but there have been some printing issues, especially with this foil. Sorry, I was talking about. But there have been printing issues. I guess it's the foiling, especially when they're making the whole card foil. So that I think has been a little bit tougher there.
But anyways, we watched quite a few Disney movies in the background.
Of trying to recover from jet lag.
Yeah, the problem is I think half the time I fell asleep.
Yeah, well that's why I fell asleep on Bolt.
On Bolt, yeah, because you were going to check it out.
I wanted to watch it. Elijah was with me.
Yeah.
He enjoyed it. He enjoys it, right? He likes dogs.
He does.
He likes animals in general.
He does love animals. But... Sorry, we just talk about our son a lot.
What other video?
It's really hard. He's so cute.
He is super darn cute. What other movies have we tried to watch?
I can't even remember now.
I was gonna say Wonka. That's not a Disney movie.
Oh, we watched that in Japan.
We watched that in Japan.
We got another balloon.
But hollow.
Ooh.
You see that?
Yeah.
Hollow.
Not a messed up hollow.
Is it a messed up hollow?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not a messed up hollow?
No.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
There's, do you see that? I don't know if you can see it. There's slight silvering on the edges.
I feel like they all, I hate to see it. Oh man, look at this. This set is kind of not as quality.
Oh yeah, do you see, you see the print line up top? I don't know if I can show that on, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
Up top, there's a print line right there. I mean, it's cool that we got a foil balloon.
I still like it.
We love the art. But dang, that print quality.
Yeah, it's
Come on, Ravensburger, you can do better.
Yeah, that's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, slightly. Oh, but actually, we're doing really good on the boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then an Enchanted. So 5 legendaries, 1 Enchanted.
Yeah, we're doing really good.
We're doing really good. So, and one of them was a foil legendary. So, whoops, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm like,
I do it all the time.
Hey, there's the Snow White. I'm looking for that one in foil. That Snow White.
That would be cool. Yeah,
that'd be cool
to have before.
Like, I haven't been paying. I think I'd notice if we found that one in foil, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I want that Aurora in foil. That would be nice.
That would be very cool.
I mainly want it for you, because I know you want it.
Aw, thanks,
yeah.
babe.
You're welcome. But I don't think we tried to watch too many Disney movies in Japan.
No.
We watched some Japanese TV.
That was interesting.
That was interesting.
They did reactions before we ever did, I swear.
That it seems like, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's like their format of
that's what it seemed like.
Of TV or a lot of the channels.
Yeah.
And comment below if you're aware of this, or even if you're not aware of this, but like they would have different videos, kind of like America's Funniest Home Video style, kind of where like they're showing off different videos, and then they would just have people like reacting to it. Although some people, they didn't really react that much. They were just kind of like, oh.
You know, you're like, they have their face on there, like, so what are they thinking?
And sometimes it was a little blank, but this is a nice Rhea. Oh, Perdita. And then Hollow Kashikim. But yeah, they did like a react. That's like their normal TV is to do like is to do a react, which was hilarious.
It was fun to watch.
Yeah. There were some really entertaining ones. There were some kind of boring ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Japanese TV was pretty entertaining. There was a kids channel that Elijah loved.
Hey, Snow White. Oh, I know.
Remember?
Yeah, we don't normally do TV, and he normally doesn't like TV that much right now. He's still too young.
We can try to get him to watch TV, and he won't take it.
Yeah, he's still too young, which is okay. We don't need him to.
No, we don't need him to like
to the TV.
Right.
But like the kids.
There was, I don't know what they did, and it's not like they used crazy colors or anything.
No, it was a live action one.
It was a live action kids show.
Yeah, and performing.
And they were doing like their performance on stage and singing. You know, there was costumed characters. And Elijah was just loving it. He was actually glued to the TV for the first time that I've ever seen. Hey, there's another King Candy I'm looking for. I thought that was adorable.
Oh, that actually was.
That was really adorable, honestly. Because he was dancing along too.
He was.
And
that was cute.
His form of dancing at his age is to literally just like
bend his knees
up and down. It's hilarious.
It is. It's cute.
We're gonna gush about our kids. Sorry,
they're just too cute.
Too darn.
If you have kids, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every parent talks about their own kid.
Ah!
And Robin Hood is our last
Alrighty.
card of the pack.
Ah!
You messing up our stacks over there?
No, we just got a big stack.
Just a big stack. Cool.
Alright, first Enchanted.
Hey, so this was actually a really good box.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
We
it was
got
really
very
good.
lucky.
We got Baloo, Lady Tremaine, Minnie Mouse, the Queen, and then we got our Hollow Baloo. So that was really nice. And then we got Restoring Atlantis, our first Enchanted, or Legendary, sorry. Our first Legendary! And looking at it, I didn't see any print lines.
No, it looks good.
Hopefully. Although I do see like the spotting, but I almost want to say that's
a lot of them actually.
That's the stars. I want to say I think.
Oh yeah, that's the stars.
I think those are
Thank
stars.
goodness,
I hope.
because I'm actually noticing it on quite a bit of these cards as I just look
The
through the
spotting.
hollows.
I hope that's not like the print error. That would suck.
On that one, it does look like it's the star, so I think that was fine. I would think they'd take a little bit more care with their Enchanted.
Yeah.
But a lot of it seems like a lot of the hollows with this set do have that printing issue.
Yeah.
So that's disappointing if that is what it is. Or if they did that on purpose, then...
No, I mean, there are some cards where it's clearly not supposed to be there. Yeah, so
That's kind of
a little bit disappointing, but that was actually a pretty good box. See, what was it? Our first box in the first video we did for ARCHAZIA'S Island, we got 3 legendaries.
Yeah, we didn't do so great.
That was pretty bad.
This was the better one.
Yeah, we got 5 legendaries and another legendary.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good.
Whatever.
All right, well, that's the end of the video there.
Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe for more, and we will be putting cards up for sale on our eBay, which we will attach
and
the link
TCG
below.
Player as well.
That one
yeah,
too.
Don't forget that
yeah.
one.
That one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Links will be below. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.